Hello, Aries. How are you guys doing? Okay, Aries. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick. Oh, it's a feather. Okay, whoops. Okay. So, Aries. Eight of Wands. Energy and results. Something's moving here. Spirit is going to get something moving for you. You have the Eight of Shells. 8. Abundance. It's money. It's the Eight of Cups. Quest and renewal. You know, I feel like you're going to get enough what you need. You're going to get some kind of communication, an opportunity to walk away from something, to turn something down, to go towards something else. You're going to get enough money to make a move that you've been wanting to make for a long, long time. Could actually be a physical move, could be a career move, could be a change in where you're living. Seven of Wands. Determination and stamina. There is something here that you've been wanting to do a long, 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 long time. And it's looking like you're getting just enough communication to be able to do it. This is giving me energy of Matt Damon, okay? We bought a zoo. His, wife passed away. He has 2 kids. And he just decides to buy a property, a house that happens to be on a zoo. And you're buying the zoo and you're buying the animals. And he's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're, me and my kids, because he wants to get his family back together. He wants to give his kids a reason to hope, to have a fresh start, the whole thing. He's been working at something for a long, long time. And then finally he gets the opportunity. It's like his wife left him a safety net in case he blew all their money. And she wrote him this letter. How beautiful, right? So there is something here about some kind of communication that is going to be given to you, some sort of resource that is going to be given to you that you have been working towards, that you have been wanting, hoping for, getting clearance on something. You're going to be able to make a move here. This is something that you've been working at for a long, long time. And there is a lot of hard work to be put in, but there is a lot of potential here as well. There's a lot of ways that this could benefit you, that this could pay off. You have the Six of Wands, which is triumph and success here. So it's like when he buys this zoo, there's a lot that he's got to do. There's people that work there. They're showing him the ropes, day and night. He's improving all the enclosures, and he's getting to know the animals, and they hate him at first. And, it's like the beginning of the movie, struggles, but he doesn't give up and he overcomes it. And then, opening day, everybody shows up and it's beautiful. That's this kind of energy. But in the beginning, he doesn't know what's going to happen here. And that's the thing, is that it would be so cool to own your own zoo, that would be so amazing. But that's a lot, that's a lot to take on, and it's a huge risk. And it's the unknown aspect. So all of those are in this. We bought a zoo. What a movie. And then love just pops right up too. What do you know? You got the King of Wands, optimism, and innovation. Yeah, this is King of Wands. It takes me a minute sometimes with this deck because it's acorns. Acorns is wands. Yeah, it's like going for it. You get the green light to do something a little crazy here. It's kind of taking a risk, but it's going to work out. It's going to pay off. You know it. You know, the Ace of Pentacles here. This is like, I'm just going to get just enough to do it. Come on. Let's go for the dream. Let's go all the way. You know, when I was in Austria, I stayed at a bed and breakfast in Fuschel, which is like what this little town is called. And it's like, you know, there's mountains all around and this fresh water, you know, the water comes down from the mountains. It's so clear in this lake. You can see to the bottom. It's like, whoa. And it's protected by the government. So it's like people, you know, there's only like 100 houses there. And one of the, it looks like a house, but it's a restaurant. And one of them, it's a house and it's a bar. And one of them, it's a house and it's like a little shop. And that's like it. Everything else is like houses. And then everything else is just nature. It's protected. You can't build, you can't buy it. And I mean, having, oh, you know what? I have a picture. Hold on. I keep this picture out. How beautiful, right? So he, you know, this man who owned it, he's older now, you know, a grandpa, and he's telling us a story over breakfast, you know, sitting outside under grapevines overlooking this, you know, beautiful view here. And he is telling us how, yeah, he's like, I just made just enough. And this was the dream. I didn't have enough money to put furniture in this house. I didn't have enough money for anything. I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep it. You know, like he really took this risk. And he worked 2 jobs, and his family, he didn't get to see them as much, you know, in the early years of their lives because of this risk. You know, but now, you know, he, you know, retired early. He, you know, put it up on Airbnb, and there you go. His life is a vacation. He loves it. So this is that energy. This is that magical energy. And they were like, I can't believe you booked this, because it books so quick, so quick, so quick. I don't know. Just the magic of the divine, right? So some of you, there's a dream that you're going to be able to do here, that you're going to get to be able to do. You got strength here. Yeah, you got to believe in yourself. It takes a certain kind of strength to take that kind of risk. You don't know what's going to happen. You have courage and endurance. And then you have the 9 of Wands, power and perseverance. You know, 9 of Wands is a message from Spirit. This is Spirit coming in and saying, you know what, you can do this. You don't have to let your fears stop you. Try something different. Try something different. Maybe nothing else is working out because you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to go somewhere else. You're supposed to do something else. You're supposed to reach higher. You're supposed to aim higher. You're aiming too low. That's why you keep missing. The star, I knew it was coming out. I knew it was coming out. And the swan on this card in this lake on this very day, I was feeding swans from this boat. You can see the edge of it. Feeding swans. So peace and healing. Yeah. You know, you're going to overcome something that you had to walk away from. Some of you are going to walk away from something and then you feel it later. You feel it later, but you have the 10 of Cups here. You're going to heal from it. You're going to embrace this new beginning, and it's going to be wonderful. This is in the beginning. It's like somebody who's like, you know, Frances bought a house in Tuscany, right? And she, you know, I bought a house in Tuscany. What's this? Under the Tuscan Sun, Diane Lane. And she goes there and she's fixing up. In the beginning, it sucks, right? Doesn't speak Italian. Everybody hates her, you know. It's like, the house might be haunted. There's an owl that flies in through the, you know, it's problem city. Okay. This is some problems here. I don't know. And she's like regretting it, and she's crying, and she's alone, and she's so sad. But then, you know, it ends up being the best thing she ever did ever. So You're going to get through it. And she's overcoming something when it happens, right? Isn't she overcoming a divorce or something? You know? Love. And she meets a new love in that movie. Wow. Choice, trust. That's what it says. King of Swords came out too. Logic and justice. You're gonna master something that now it's a new thing that you're starting. You don't know. You have the initiative to go for it, but it's like the outcome is unknown. You don't know what's gonna happen with this. Eight of, look at this, King of Wands again. Right here it is. This could be another Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius person. You're going to hear about an opportunity, you're going to go for it. This is about you making a decision, lining up with it, and going for it. You're going big. Let's see the Eight of Cups. Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles here. This is energy of there is something that's coming in that it's like, okay, you're practicing for something, and then communication comes in and it's like, okay, now I'm stable over here. Now I understand. Now I know what I needed to know. I learned what I needed to learn, and you're like getting out of the drama. There is an opportunity for you to escape drama, for you to get out of drama because you didn't get involved in it, because you learned what you needed to learn being in that environment, because you took the initiative, because you focused on yourself, you believed in yourself, because you paid attention to focusing on, this is like the energy of like, there's a lot of drama at your job and like, you know, you're doing stuff to like protect yourself. You know, it's like you have evidence of stuff that you've done. You have documentation of things. You know, it's like an email that you sent out every single day. So it's like showing that you were at work or something. There's something about like having evidence that's just like a good practice to protect yourself, and also to like create some kind of a record of what it is that you can do. Because there's something here. She's holding these Six Pentacles here. I knew it was six, but I kept seeing five, and I'm like, why does it look like five? I'm like counting. It's six. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we have three over here. So this is like three pentacles. This can go to whatever. This can go to whatever. This can go to whatever. These pentacles, oh no, these are protected. These are for her only. Yeah. So there is something here about you're protecting more than what you're giving out. This is kind of like that energy. You're going to protect yourself. You might do something that's a little bit, you have this idea that it's like, well, you know, I have a friend who worked at a salon that was just toxic. People would try to steal your clients from you and all of this kind of energy. And she just didn't get involved in that. But, you know, before she took this opportunity to leave, she like went in and got her phone numbers of her clients and put them in her phone. So then she could text them and be like, hey, I moved over here, by the way. Which is kind of not necessarily was she supposed to be doing that. But at the same time, it wasn't really like a law against that or something. You know what I mean? There's just a way that you are going to feel like you need to protect yourself for you to be able to move forward, for you to be able to recover and to move on from this situation. You're going to get the communication. You're going to get the justice. The truth is going to come out with this drama. So you just not even being involved and being over here, is going to be best. That's what that's saying. Okay. So let's see now. 7 of Wands. This is too many cards. It really is. But it's High Priestess is on top. So we'll take note of that. Felt like 6 cards. And it's like, no, that's too much. Okay, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you know how to fight for yourself. The determination. It's like there's something here that you want to do. And it's like, okay, you know, if you're an intern and you work for somebody and they're not paying you, but you're doing all of this work. And it's like, you know, you're going to have this psychic something come to you. And it's like, okay, I think I should do this to protect yourself. And you're going to be able to take this information and move forward. And it's like, technically it's not your work. It's like they're taking your work and they're putting their name on it. And you're like, no, I'm actually going to take my work with me because I did this work, not you. You know, but I feel like you're not really telling them that. Spirit is like, yeah, take your work. Take this, do this. Save this on a file. Email this to yourself or something like that. So yeah, the Devil. Yeah, there's people around you that, you know, they don't want you to move on, you know, without them. You have the Queen of Wands. So there's this energy of like outsmarting the devil. And you know the only way to really outsmart the devil is to just be in honesty and be in truth. You know, standing up for yourself here. Spirit is going to give you a message. My candle is making a noise. It doesn't do that very often. And it did it yesterday, and now it's doing it today. Spirit is going to give you an information about don't trust a person. Somebody here you can't trust. You have the 4 of Cups, and then you have the Queen of Swords. You're not going to see this coming, but you need to have your, you know, you need to be protecting yourself. You know? Yeah, there's Queen of Wands again. And High Priestess again. So this is something that you're going to know. You're just going to know. And then it's the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new opportunity. Just keep quiet. A new opportunity that you have coming to you. You know, don't trust people. This is not a time to do anything. Don't get involved in drama. None of that. Just move away from it. Move away from it. Move away from it. Make your exit plan, you know, before you tell anybody, right? It's like King of Wands here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's your time now. You know, it's your time to take this action. It's time for things to change for you. I feel like this eclipse season that we're coming into, you know, is going to be really big for you. A lot of things coming out of your life, a lot of new things coming into your life. Could have to do with the fixed sign, Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, or a Scorpio. If you're having problems with someone who's one of the fixed sign, there's something is going to come to a resolution here. You have the 6 of Cups. Your strength is going to be rewarded. You learning to remove yourself and to not be triggered from drama is going to be rewarded. That's what that is saying. What's the 9 of Wands? Emperor. Keep going forward because you're going to achieve something here. I feel like this is saying like there's something that you could just do is slightly in a different way. And just trying a little bit more. Or just putting a little bit more effort towards something is going to lead to immense success. It's like you never know what one little weird thing you could do that could change everything. you know? So that's the message, is like, yeah, keep moving forward here. Be open to different ways of doing things. And don't give up. It's like, don't just try towards something else. Don't just try towards something else. There's something here, but you have to stick with the course. Okay, what's the star? Page of Cups. There could have been something that was hinted during Pisces season that was going to happen for you. Like right now, or, you know, within the past couple of weeks. There's something that it's like, oh, okay, I thought that this was going to happen. There's a hint of, oh, this could work, that could work. But is it going to really work? There's like a dream that you have, and you're going to see the dream is real. There's other people that are like, you know, I don't really know about this dream. I don't believe in this dream. They don't believe in this possibility, because the fish in the cup represents something that's possible. But it could be a dream. It could not be, you know, the fish could just jump right out into the water. Is this some kind of a fairy tale? Is this really something that you can, you know, it can grow into something else? It's like, you know, if you teach somebody how to fish, then it's like they're never going to go hungry again. So it's like, is this one of those opportunities, or is it not, you know? And this is kind of saying here, it's like, don't listen to what other people say. You are the one that gets to determine if this is the opportunity for you or not. And that is based on your ability to believe, to ignore what anyone else has to say, to not allow yourself to be baited or to be triggered, you to maintain your peace and to move forward. There is something here about protecting your dream. You don't need to tell other people about it. You know, because these swans, they were vicious and they were very protective over their family, over their mate. They mate for life. So there is like, you're attracting a person as well. It could be a secret admirer, and it could be an Aquarius person. They don't have to be. This could be a person that you met during Aquarius season, so end of January, beginning of February. And this person, you know, they're a person that will be protective over you. They will protect your connection. They will honor your connection as well. You know, they're not going to be swayed this way or that way or this way or that way. This person had a lot going on in their life. It's like they have overcome that and they're ready to step forward here. You know, this is Aquarius. It could be Libra too. But yeah, you have the Hermit. It's like there's something that somebody had to go through, had to understand. And he has the star in his lantern there, and it's like you have the star here. So this person is being driven by their dream. So I feel like you and this person, you have the same dream. Alignment with the same dream, and this is what's going to lead to a lot of success here for you. Let's see the love here that you have at the Ace of Pentacles. Taking a new opportunity here could lead to a lot of love. Could lead to you meeting a person. These choices that you're making, you know, taking this opportunity to go towards something new, to make this happen here, to go towards your happiness here. These kind of choices are going to lead to love. Love showing up in your life, and something for you to celebrate and a person to share this with, right? Okay, let's see. You have the Death card, and then you have the Eight of Wands here. There could be something that you thought was over with. You thought something was going to happen with a person. Maybe you're now thinking, okay, well, maybe they didn't have feelings for me after all. And this is something is going to change. You're going to see that, no, actually they do want something with you. And this could be an opportunity that you thought, oh, I missed this opportunity. I'm not going to get this opportunity. There's like other people that thought they were going to get this opportunity over you. And they're trying to do it in a way that's like cheating. They're not being honest. And you have the King down here on the floor with the crown off. And it's like, he thought, oh, I'm a king. So, you know, Death, you're not here for me. You're here for the peasants. And Death's like, oh no, I'm here for you. And then the priest is over here like, Death, come on, man. We're buddies. You're not here for me. And Death's like, oh yeah, you too. you know, everybody. There's nobody above anybody, you know? And so it's like, you want to believe in yourself, but not in a way where you're putting other people down. No. And so there are people that are doing that, and this communication is going to come out about these people. They're going to face what's due to them. It's going to be exposed, and they're not going to be able to continue on with this. And there's something where you're going to be able to shine. You're going to be able to show your skills. You're going to be able to move on. You're going to have an offer to collaborate with other people here. You know, and these people are already established here. Look at the way that they're dressing, and they're very different. You know, one of the, you know, he's in charge of this cathedral, and he knows all the history about it, and he knows the religious beliefs behind it. And she's, you know, an architect, and she's traveled this world doing architect things. And, you know, then we have this sculptor here, and it's like, okay, they picked you out of a horrible environment, and you're, you know, this new edge to you, and you know, you have so much potential, and, you know, you're very qualified, and you're very talented, and they're paying you more money than you've ever been made before, and they're giving you more opportunity than you've ever been given before. And this person is up a little bit higher on this pedestal here. And it's like, these people are already established, you know, and so they're admiring someone here. Someone that's like newly up on a pedestal here. So this is what this is talking about. It's not just you being seen, it's who you're being seen by, who you're being given this opportunity by, that you want to pay attention to, because you want to be, you know, it's the right people, you know, and the right way, because this person is being seen for their talent, not because of something that they're trying to cheat their way out of, because that's not going to pay. It's not going to last. It's not going to stand. It may seem like it is for other people, but their bill is coming due, and, you know, your reward is coming in, you know, your financial increase, your dreams coming true. It's time for that to come in. This could be talking about love as well. You know, there is something that is dead, done, and over, but you know what? There's something coming in here. And this could be something that you thought was over, like you thought someone didn't have feelings for you, and then it turns out that, no, actually they do. So that's there. You know, you fulfilling your own happiness is the only thing that Spirit wants you to do, and everything else is just going to naturally fall into place for you. So, you know, you have Gemini here as well. I don't think I said Gemini. And you have Capricorn, and you have the Emperor here. Well, you have the Earthworm. The Earthworm talks about, you know, being in a tunnel, and then it rains, and the rain comes into the tunnel under the earth, and it starts to fill up. And if the Earthworm doesn't leave, it's going to drown. It's very sad. And this is kind of like your situation. It's like, you know what? If you don't leave, it's not gonna go well. It's time to leave. So it's uncomfortable to leave, for them to crawl out of the hole that they have been in all this time. But, you know, at the same time, there's new opportunities out there. That's why you see the rainbow here, a change. Well, now you can go make a hole somewhere else, because when you know, the rain stops and the ground softens, it's going to be a lot easier for you to make a whole new, you know, earthworm mansion under there, you know? So there's something here that's a change. And it involves a step of vulnerability, because the Earthworm is risking being caught by a bird, right? So, but the bird's not coming out in this rain. So you just have to pay attention to what it is that you're doing, and you'll be fine. You have the zebra here. So this represents, you know, there is a time to blend in, and then there is a point where change is needed, and it's your time to stand out. Because zebras, you know, when they're running and all of them, it's like very confusing. You can't really see what's going on here. Well, now this is changing. That's why there's a triangle here in the rainbow. And this is so beautiful that both of these cards have this, because it's like telling you that, yeah, you know, maybe you were the earthworm. Maybe you were the bait. Maybe you were the one who was always blending in. Well, guess what? It's not staying that way. Not anymore. Maybe there was a point where you needed to do that, but that's something that's changing here for you. You have the Lamb here. Be careful of people that are trying to sacrifice you, that are trying to mistake your kindness for weakness. It's like protecting your own innocence is very important. Being your own innocent self. You know, you don't need to try to fit in to be like anyone else. The lamb's wisdom is in innocence, you know. And then you have the horse. So the horse is breaking free. You know, the lamb will follow their mother. And if, you know, it's an orphaned lamb, they will follow their caretaker or another lamb, older lamb, sheep. Sorry. I don't know. They'll follow a sheep around, you know. So their safety is in staying close. So there was like something with career, with something where you kind of had to stay associated with things, with people. Because of a relationship you were in, you had to be associated with toxic people because maybe it's like their family was really toxic, the person that you were with or whatever, you know. But now there is this sense of breaking free from all of that. There is a time when it's time to break free, when it's time to be wild, when it's time to do whatever the heck you want to do, like this horse does. And everybody knows that you're coming, everybody sees you, and everybody is in awe of you. And, you know, the freedom to do whatever you want is yours. And this is what's changing here. Is now you have this freedom here. And now you have a person here. You don't have a person here who's like, you know, these energies, people that just, you know, they weren't stepping up, you know. Now you have somebody who's here, who's ready to step up and who is powerful and who is noble and who is kind, but who is also adventurous and has, you know, this zest for life and this kind of spirit, you know. So it's like you're about to attract a person like nobody else before. Could be a Sagittarius person, doesn't have to be. Let's see a little bit more about this. Control, yeah. There is something here about don't let other people get the best of you, because there is a time for the horse to break out, right? There's time for this. Because it's like if you try to do this when you're a lamb, that's not going to go well. If you try to do this when you're an earthworm, forget about it. If you try to do it when you're a zebra, it's like how far are you really going to get? You know, you want to be in this horse energy, and really you don't really have to necessarily have identified so much with these energies, but it's just talking about there is a right moment. And you're going to know, you're going to feel this within your soul. So control that, you know, and use this power that you have to your advantage. This is talking about learning how to use your power to transform yourself, to transform your life. So the power that you have, the energy that you have, it works for you. This impulsive energy that you have, this fire that you have, this strength, this power, you know how to use it so it benefits you. You're figuring this out. You're discovering this here. So you're figuring out that people are not going to be able to use this to take advantage of you. That's what's happening here. Yeah, you have loss here. So it's like, yeah, there's been a loss in the past with somebody here who took advantage of you. And now you have this exaltation card. So it's like, yeah, somebody is going to lose out, but there's something here where it's like, you may have lost out on other opportunities in the past, but that doesn't mean that something better isn't coming along, because this is you being celebrated. This is a reason to celebrate. This is an affair where it's like very fancy and something that is, you know, an achievement that's being celebrated. So it's a very positive energy here. It's like you may be attracting a person who they have gone through loss themselves. So they have learned a lot of things, and they have learned to balance within themselves, how to balance the energies of this world, to use it to their advantage. And they want to celebrate. They want to celebrate being with you. They want to celebrate being alive. You have practicality here. Yeah, it's like there's something really amazing that you want to do. And it's like there's something about being practical and how to put it to use right now, how to build up to something. You know, it's like your dreams need a practical plan. That's what that energy is. Yeah, you have eccentricity and then you have organization. There's something really amazing that you have really out there, but then it's like you need the balance of the organization. So you could have a person coming in where it's like they really balance you out. It's like wanting to be so extravagant, and it's like, yes, but how can we do that where we're not breaking the bank, you know? And this is like all of these ideas, and it's like, yes, but is the world ready for all of that? Maybe just one of them, or you know what I mean? There is something here where you're learning to balance this impulsiveness and use this fire when it's strategic for you. And you have a person coming in who it's like the two of you naturally balance out these two energies. It's so really beautiful thing. Okay, so you have Taurus, Capricorn, Capricorn again, Aquarius, Capricorn again, Pisces. Could be one of those signs. Or this is really, you know, could be signifying here that there is something that has been going down since Capricorn season, okay, December, January, and all through Aquarius season, all through Pisces season, and into Taurus season, you know, which is right after you. There is something here that you're finally going to be able to celebrate this success. Okay, Aries, thank you so much. This is what I have for you. If you resonate and you want to like or subscribe, I will greatly appreciate it, okay? Also, I have a book. It's called One Lights. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, the information is in the description.